Tozen Game Combo Collector and Festival. Welcome to the top 10 highest CGC comic books sold on eBay, May 11 to 17, 2025. Coming number 10, we have Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, CGC 5.0. This book came out in 1963. First full appearance of Spider-Man and also guest appearance of Fantastic Four. This book sold for $6,640.17. Come all the way from the United Kingdom. Let's take a look. The book seems kind of low though for 5.0, but okay, so we have a 5.0 right here. And this book sold as high as 31,200. So that's a drop of 24,560. This is back in November 2021. And then we have another one sold for 28,800 back in December 2021. So let's take let's go right here. Let's just go into most recent sales right here. All right, so down. Let's go down here. And we have a 5.0, most recent sale, 14,400. That was like 5 months ago, back in December 2024. So yeah, this it seemed kind of low though. But coming number 9, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle issue 1, first printing, CC 6.0. Asking price was 8,700, but it's actually sold for 6,800. Let's go over to Go Collect. All right, Go Collect. We have 6.0 right here. And let's go across, and this book sold as high as 11,500, so that's a drop of 4,700 according to Go Collect. Their market for 8,250, so you got it for almost $1,400 below the fair market value. And let's go over here, and the book sold for 11,500, was back in September of 2022 there. Obviously, not much data because there's only like 3,000 copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle issue 1 there. Coming number 8, Batman issue 11. This one came out in 1942. It's easily 7.5. According to the title, it's a Davis Crispin D copy. First Joker cover. Asking price was 10,400, but it's actually sold for $8,140. So let's take a look right here. This is also restored grade right here, and so it's a purple label there. Let's see, I get some pictures here. 7.5 right here, and here's this small amount called touch and cover spawn split. Davis Crispin D copy. I'm not exactly sure what that means there. Maybe he has an A copy, B copy, C copy, and this is his D copy. So let's go to Heritage. So with Heritage, it was 7.5, but it's not a purple label, it's a blue label. And if that is a blue label, you could, this sold for, well, blue label right here sold for 31,200. Obviously, the one on eBay was a purple label, so it sold for $8,140. Coming number 7, Amazing Spider-Man issue 50, CGC 9.2. For its Kingpin, asking price was 8,500, and that's what it sold for. So let's go over to Go Collect. Over Go Collect, we have a 9.2 right here. Sales history. This book sold as high $12,166. So that's a drop of $3,666. And according to Go Collect, fair market value 8,500, and that's exactly what it sold for. Not too much data in 1 year. Low was 8,400 and high 8,500. So, and 2 copies were sold. Let's go over here. So it sold for $12,166 back in August of 2021. Coming number 6, Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. This one came in 1963, CG 3.5. Final auction price is $8,628 with 41 bits. And let's go over to Heritage. Heritage, we have 3.5 right here. And this book sold as high as 19,200. So that's a drop of $10,572. This is back in April 2022. Let's swing one over. We have one sold for $16,800 back in October 2021. And then let's do one more. And this one sold for 16,800 on the right for back in August 2021. So let's go back to this right here. So 3.58 down to 128. So I did have one that was number 10 on my list for 5.0 for $6,640. So it seems like the other one seems like off though. And this is about more of an accurate sold price. Come number 5 in Crab Park issue 181, CGC 9.4. This one came out in 1974. White pages, first full Wolverine. Final auction price is $8,850 with some bits. Let's go over to GPA. GPA with 9.4 right here. Let's go across. Okay, so this was the one that was just on eBay. 90-day average, 12-month average, 2024 average, and then 2023 average right here. So you can tell me there's a lot of red arrows there. So let's go down this way. And this book sold high 22,800. So that's a drop of $13,950. Let's go over here. And then 6 was reported by GPA, the high 10,500 and low is 8,322. And back in 2022 and 2021, sold for 22,800 and 22,800. That was the peak. Comic number 4, Captain America comic issue 2. This one came in 1941. CGC 6.0 restore. According to the saddle first round shield. Okay, asking price was 10,500, but it's actually sold for 9,800. So let's go over to Go Collect. Go Collect. We have 6.0 right here. Restore, and unfortunately, not much data because it's not very common book anymore. Let's go over here. So we have one sold for 9,600 back in November 2022, and then another one sold for 10,800. So that is a drop of $1,000, and this was back in January 2024 right here. Come number 3, Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1, CC 9.0. This book came in 1964. Was Sinister 6, and it sold for $10,000. So let's go over to Go Collect. Over Go Collect, we have 9.0 right here. And this book sold as high 10,500. So that's a drop of $500. And according to Go Collect, fair market value is 8,500. So the buyer really wanted this book and didn't mind paying extra money for it. So let's go over here. Let's see when. So 10,500. That was sold back in August of 2023 right here. Coming number 2, Journey into Mystery issue 83, CC 7.5, first appearance of 4, according to the seller, newly slapped book. Asking price was $22,000, but it's actually sold for $19,000. Let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have 7.5 right here. This book sold as high $30,000, so that's a drop of $11,000. This is back in September of 2023. Let's swing one over. And we have one sold for $15,535. That was back in November of 2017. And then let's swing one over. We have one sold for $13,742.50 back in November 2015 there. Comic number 1 for this week, Amazing Fantasy 15. This book came out in September 1962. Asking price was $34,900, but it's actually sold for $27,500. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have 3.5, and this book sold as high as $40,800. So that's a drop of $13,300. But this was back in May of 2022. And then we have another one sold for $40,800. Back in May 2022 also. And then let's swing one more. And we have also another one for 40,800. And this is back in November 2021 there. Well, thank you for watching. Enjoy the content. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.